Hey everyone, so we're doing an annual service on this Hydro Hot, now known as Aqua Hot. What we're doing today is we are replacing the filter you can see up there, and we're also replacing the nozzle and cleaning out the combustion chamber. So first steps are you want to remove the cover. In this case I had to remove the bottle to get it up and out of the way. Next we are removing the Webasto burner itself. Two bolts, one at the top there, one down there in the back. We'll pull those off and get the burner out. Once I get that out, we'll come back and show you the rest. Alright guys, so I got the burner out, the Webasto burner. Here you can see the nozzle and the spark tips. There's a gauge on how to adjust that. We'll be replacing this nozzle. I'll go through that here in a second. We're going to clean this disc and the photo eye. So I'll get that nozzle replaced and get this all cleaned up, and I'll come back and show you where we're at. Alright guys, so we got the plate all cleaned up, got the nozzle replaced. We cleaned the flame sensor. One thing about the flame sensors, you want to be really gentle with that. I don't want to use any abrasives or anything, just some brake cleaner and a cloth to clean it. One thing this also comes with, the gauge is screwed just to the side of your heater. You'll set this gauge on there, and you'll see it'll bottom out on the top of the valve, on the top of the nozzle. And you want to make sure that your igniters are not sticking above the nozzle. So just, if you have to adjust them, you loosen that 10mm bolt there, move them up or down. But that looks pretty good right there. We cleaned them up, got all the carbon off. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to clean the combustion chamber itself. It should just pop right out. Shouldn't have any issues getting it out at all. If you do have any issues, just be real gentle, move it back and forth till it comes out. Slides right out like that. We will take this apart and clean it and clean out the combustion chamber in there. Once I get Alright guys, I went and swapped out to a little heavier duty wire wheel here. We'll see how this works. This carbon's really stuck on here and doesn't want to come off. Alright guys, so we got the swirler and combustion chamber all cleaned up. Took quite a bit of work. This thing has never had its yearly maintenance done. Never been taken apart and cleaned. I think it's a 15 or 20-year-old coach. So got it all cleaned up. We're gonna get it reassembled and get the chamber inside the coach cleaned out and get it all put back together. Come back to you then. One thing I did want to note real quick, I did mark this when I took it apart. You can kind of see the lines there. It really doesn't matter how this thing goes back together as long as it's put in this direction, but as far as being clocked, that doesn't matter. But you always kind of want to just mark stuff, how it comes apart, so you know how it goes back together. And even if it doesn't matter, it's just, it worked that way before, just keep it working. Okay, kind of showing you how I'm cleaning the chamber pot here. Just getting in there with a wire brush and just scrubbing back and forth, back and forth. Try to get all the big chunks out of there you can. You know, this doesn't got to be clean enough to where you can eat off of it, but you want all that carbon out of the way and flushed out. So I'll get this cleaned out and come back and show you how it looks when I'm done. Alright guys, so we got the chamber pot all cleaned out here. Got the swirler. I'm going to stick the swirler in now. Just kind of want to sneak it in there. However you can get it. Kind of hard to do with one hand here. There we go, now it's in. Okay, push it back, make sure it's fully seated up against the back, and then we'll reinstall the heater itself. Alright, one thing I didn't show you guys, this ECM or controller for the Webasto heater, it just slides in and out here. So when you just pull it straight out and unplug it and get it out of your way to get to that bottom bolt. Then when you're done, plug it back in and just slide it in and it locks in just like that. Alright, so next step, we're changing out this filter. As you can see, I just opened the water drain and drained it into a bottle. I'm going to close that up and then we're going to put the new filter on. But with this system, the first thing we want to do is pre-fill this filter, simply because we don't want this dry firing 3 or 4 times while it tries to suck fuel out of the tank and fill that filter up. We'll make quick work out of it, get this swapped out, and hopefully next time we talk, we'll be doing a test run. Okay, so even though I drained that filter, I still had to use pinch-off pliers to pinch the lines off because it was wanting to drain out. Another just little hint I wanted to share with you guys. Alright, and just like that, guys, she's running. It's only running one of the circulating pumps right now. I'm going to see how much it's smoking. Burning pretty clean, smoking a little bit, but I think that's just because I cleaned everything out and it's flushing out all the stuff. So I'll let it run for a few minutes and clean up, get everything buttoned up, but we should be all finished. All right, guys, so that's it. We got the Aqua Hot serviced on this 2001 Monacco Contessa. This Aqua Hot system is supposed to be serviced annually. And this is the first time it's ever been serviced, so that really showed in the chamber and how much work we had to do. So this is my first video. Let me know what you guys thought, what I could improve on in the comments, and if you got any questions, let me know. The nozzle and the fuel filter I found on Amazon, R12T fuel filter, and the nozzle is a 0.35 thousandths nozzle with a 60-degree spray. Pretty universal on Amazon, so look on there, get you the parts you need. All right, thanks for watching.